Welcome to the Running Network Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Hello, everyone. This is Gary Morgan with the Michigan Runner, and I have a running legend with me, Dave Wottle, 1972 Olympic gold medalist in the 800-meter run, and he was our guest speaker here at the RRCA convention. And it was an awesome speech here by Dave. And, what does it feel like just to be here at the RRCA convention and telling people about your exploits 40 years ago?
Well, it's a great feeling, and, it's something to talk to runners, and sometimes, a lot of times you'll talk to businessmen or high schoolers, and sometimes they can relate to what you're saying, sometimes not. When you talk to a group of runners, they're right in tune with what you're saying all the time. So it's a real pleasure.
And now, have you always lived here in Memphis? Because now you're with the university doing things. But have you always lived here after college? After your competitive years?
Well, I coached and taught and was an admission officer at a couple other colleges, and I came here to Rhodes College in Memphis 29 years ago. So I was dean of admissions and financial aid for 29 years. I'm retiring this June. Oh. So a change in lifestyle.
So now, what are you going to do with your time now that you're going to retire?
Well, I haven't decided yet. I do know that I'll have to find something else to do because I'll drive my wife crazy at home. And the runners a lot of times they're used to doing things, always on the run. So I know I won't be able to just sit around at home. I'll find something else to keep me busy.
Well, after your speech today, you could do a little bit more, lots of motivational speaking, because it was definitely great to watch the film and tell us about your Olympic experience. Have you thought about doing that?
Well, yeah, I still dabble in that, and it's fun. I've been very fortunate because I have that in my admissions world that I live in, and I do a lot of speaking about admissions to parents, groups, and students. But then it's nice to just change gears and kind of go back to the past and relive the past glory days. When you can talk about the Olympics and training and other things that you did.
The film we saw, that's a worldwide thing, and I've seen it quite a few other events, USA Track and Field and the Olympics and other things. And how does that make you feel to see that film, even yourself, and you've seen it many times, just to watch that, to know you were at the Olympics and were able to achieve the Olympic championship? Well,
Gary, it's interesting. It used to be when I first talked about the Olympics, I could see the race in my own eyes, and you probably went through this too. I could remember what I was seeing. I've seen that film so many times now. I picture the race more from the camera's eye, and I'm forgetting, it's becoming very distant to me what I was really thinking and seeing in the race. So, but it's still I still wonder if I could ever win it. Coming down that last 100, it looks almost unbelievable to me. The thing that really amazes me, I'll go to high school, college meets now, and I see these runners running. I can't imagine I ever ran that fast.
I agree. I was in the Olympics in '88, and I competed at a high level in 2004, and now I'm just a recreational athlete, and I think, how did I train and live at that level?
Oh, yeah. I think we were just so fine-tuned. I mean, we're just so into the running. Our bodies were fine-tuned at that point that it's funny now. I'll go out now, and I'll think I can get in shape in 3 weeks or a month, and I realized back then when we were in shape, 2 weeks we were out of shape. I mean, it didn't take us long to lose that edge that you get at the competitive levels.
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt about that. And now, did you compete in the 76 games also?
I did not. I turned pro. They had a professional track. It was short-lived for 3 years, or 4 years. It went from 72 to 76. I turned pro in 75. And then back then, once you turned pro, you were no longer to compete in amateur athletics. So that was during that transitional time before they made the ruling that you could get paid and still be an amateur. I think that was in 78. So
could you made the 76 team, you think, with your times?
I don't think I could have. It's just interesting. I was always a runner that had to be pushed, and I had a great team and teammates at Bowling Green. My teammate Sid Sink was American record holder in the steeplechase. He was the leader of the team. I really needed that kind of a group to run with, and so once I graduated from college, I don't know if I would have had the motivation to do the work necessary to get to the point where I could have competed in 76. And I was glad I was in 72. After seeing Juan Torino won in 76, I was glad I didn't have to run against that monster.
He was an animal.
He was big.
He was something. Well, it was great for you to come here, and are you going to be around for the rest of the weekend, or are you going to cruise on out on us?
Well, I just live down the street, so I can probably be back and forth pretty easily. So.
going to come cheer us on at the Germantown half?
Yeah, I live in Germantown, so yeah, I sure will.
Well, awesome. Well, it was great meeting you and great seeing you, and we hopefully we'll see you at some future USA track and field events. Are you going to come out to the trials in Eugene?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that out. If I'm going to get out, it would be the 40th anniversary of the trials that Frank and I ran in. So we'll see. We'll see. I haven't made a decision up yet though. But it's always good to talk to a fellow Olympian.
Definitely. Well, great seeing you, and good luck with everything.
All righty. Appreciate it.
Okay.